Both teams have Both teams have taken... Welcome to EA Game Stadium. We'll have temperatures below freezing. Both teams have taken the... Welcome to EA Game Stadium. We'll have temperatures below freezing for tonight's game as the Packers get set to take on the home team. Welcome to the game, everyone. Al Michaels here for EA Sports with my partner, John Madden. Everyone here ready for more exciting NFL action.
You talk about a quarterback who can lead his team to victory. This guy has all the tools you look for. Great arm, pocket presence, and the ability to hit a receiver anywhere on the field. There's not too many like this guy, and we could see him put up big numbers in this one.
The home team has some good receivers too, and it's a big reason for his success passing. Now, this is his favorite target, and when you see what he can do with a football in his hands, it's easy to understand why. The coaches have told us that they wanted to get in some catches early in the game, so we'll have to see if they stick to that game plan.
Look at him down there. Offense, defense, it doesn't matter. They just want to start hitting somebody. They're already hitting each other.
And let's go to the field for the coin toss. Both teams have taken the field, and let's see what happens now as we're ready for the kickoff. We'll go back to the play on the field. And we're back. Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 44, back deep to return.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. From the 1-yard line. The home team will start the drive from the 23-yard line. They'll go from the I formation.
Set.
Hand it off to the back. Lost about 2 yards. It's second down and a long way to go. Ball on their own 21.
Set.
Looking for an option. Gets rid of it. And the catch is made. He was on the receiving end of that bullet.
Soft hands like that are hard to find. This guy looks like he's a keeper.
John, each team has a lot of weapons, and we expect to see a lot of scoring in this one.
Yeah, they sure do, but you need two things for a good offense. Lots of talent and smart coaches that know how to direct it. Both these teams have that.
Looking downfield, throws it. He's always very composed in the pocket, John. Nothing rattles him.
Yeah, when you talk about guys that can handle the pressure and find the open receiver, this is the kind of guy you're talking about.
First and 10.
Set.
Pass play here on first down with the pass. This one falls incomplete. Can't complete that short pass, and it's second down. Only one man back.
Set.
He sees something in the defense. So he picks up a couple of yards, but he's exhausted and headed for the sideline. So they face a 3rd and 8. Ball on their own 35. The Packers come out in the quarter defense. Looking for an option. Scrambling around. Good protection. Will take off. Still running. Can't bring him down. And he's tackled at the 45.
Right here is how he can hurt you. They get him in a 3rd down situation. But if they can give him a lane to run through, he's going to take it. And right there, he takes it for a big first down.
Hand it off. And he stopped at the 50-yard line. 4-yard gain there. It's second down and 6 to go. Ball on the 50. And we go back to the game.
Sideline, D. Yup.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. He's scrambling around. He has room. He dives forward.
Here's what happens. You get a guy who can move around back there. The defense gets busy covering everyone, and they forget about the quarterback. He gets past that marker and picks up a first down.
Again with the carry. Great fake. Scrambling. Gets the pass off. Comes up with it. Touchdown. Home team. So it's a long pass play, and it goes for the touchdown.
I'll tell you, the quarterback and receiver look like they've been working on that route for a long time, and it paid off there.
Elam comes in for the extra point. And it's up, and the extra point is good. And so the offense is able to drive the majority of the field and finish with a touchdown.
And give some credit to that big offensive line. Those guys are working hard out there, and it's showing on drives like that.
Booming kick downfield. He'll choose to just down this one and start at the 20. He'll start this drive at the 20 after downing the kick. And welcome back.
Let's go. Come on.
Far with a man in motion.
First and 10.
Come on.
Pushes it out to the left. Just won't go down. Green showed some nice moves on that one.
Not only does he get a nice gain, he also picks up a first down.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Hawkeye right.
Green. Pressure coming. Pass ball's incomplete. Second down upcoming after that incomplete pass.
The intended receiver
So
on
it's
the play.
second and 10. Ball on their own 38. Using motion.
Who got motion? Either way.
Down he goes at the 45. That misdirection play works, and they pick up about 7. Off again. The defensive line wins that battle.
And the thing is, that's where it all starts, with the lineman. And whoever can take control and dominate in the trenches is going to have a huge advantage over their opponent.
Crowd sets up to run back the punt. Here's the punt. There's a flag on the play. They'll spot this one where it went out.
Holding on the offense. The penalty is declined. First down.
First and 10. Ball on their own 23.
Set.
With the pass, incomplete pass. He just overthrew that one.
I wonder if that one slipped out of his hand. It was clearly off target.
So it's second and 10. Number 10, back in the shotgun. Throwing left. Perfect throw. Breaking through. The receiver did a good job bringing that pass in.
Looks like someone might have blown their coverage on that one.
Directing traffic. Hand it off.
Personal foul. Face mask.
He yanked his helmet, and it cost him.
With his helmet on sideways like that, I bet he thought his whole head had just been readjusted on his neck.
It's first and 10.
They got nothing. Set.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Throwing. He hits his receiver. Gain of 7. They line up in the I formation.
Set.
it off to the back. Picks up maybe 3 on that carry.
3 yards gain on the play.
This is the name that came to the game. Set.
Quarterback stayed, and he barely got enough. Well, they kept it in the quarterback's hands.
And they picked up the first down, but you want to make sure you don't get them too banged up.
Set.
1st and 10.
Using
Ball on
motion.
the 33-yard line.
Get at it.
Hand off to the tailback. Under pressure. He's taken down in the backfield. And the quarterback gets dumped for the sack.
His receiver might have had a step to the outside. The rush got to him just before he could get rid of it.
Now they're looking at 2nd and long after the sack.
Set. See left.
The home team using motion.
Hit the ball. Got the ball.
With the throw. Catch made on the run. Clearly they were on the same page on that play.
These days, offenses rely on a short, quick pass, and the receiver gaining lots of yards after the catch.
Set. The ball.
Dropping back. Throws it. And it's complete.
Now, this is one heck of a play. Look at it. We're in a hole here on 3rd down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
At the end of the 1st quarter, the score is the home team 7.
And we're ready to start the 2nd quarter.
1st and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line.
Set.
Sheds the tackle. Minimal gain there, and it looks like he's going to go to the sideline for at least a couple of plays.
Set.
Gets the pass off on the run. Another 1st down, this time through the air.
And if they're not just picking up first downs, they're picking up first downs on 3rd down, which is even more impressive.
He sees something in the defense. Crouch. Fumble. The Packers dive on the fumble. And the defense rises up and forces the fumble.
I'll tell you, they always say it. You have to come away with something when you get down inside the 20. The teams that are successful in this league almost always get some kind of points when they move down here. Maybe they only kick a field goal, but they usually get something. That's a heck of a lot better than coming away with no points at all.
Picks up a nice gain there, but he's cramping up and looks like he's headed for the sideline.
Ball on the 8-yard line.
Brown setting up play action. Pressure. He's taken down in the backfield. Number 56. And the blitz confused the pass protection.
This defense is very good at masking what they're trying to do on defense. The guy will show blitz, and he drops into coverage as a guy from the outside blitzes in his place. I'll tell you, that can make it very hard to maintain blocking assignments.
Clark gets set. Green. Penalty marker down.
Holding on the offense. The penalty is declined. 4th down.
So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. Here's the kick. The return is setting up nicely, and he has room to run with it. So he was brought down before he had a chance to get anything going.
Good job by both teams here. He gets his team a few yards closer to the end zone, and the coverage team prevents him from getting anything big.
The quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him. Closing in. He's looking, throwing. And it's complete. Blitz almost got to him there, John.
You don't always have to get to the quarterback when you blitz effectively. Football's about rhythm and timing. Bringing extra guys that makes him throw the ball before he wants to can upset that timing.
Set.
Man in motion.
Get in there, Lon.
Pressure coming, looking for a receiver, launches it deep to the left. Incomplete pass. McKenzie just made a great defensive play.
That's just great positioning by the defender. He has his eyes in the backfield the whole time, and he was right there to break the play up.
Looking downfield, throws it. He hits his receiver. It's a fumble. The Packers recover. Cold and snowing conditions definitely played a part in that fumble.
The footballs get slick in this time of weather. Plus the cold makes the ball harder and tougher to grip. So a lot of the time you see teams having a tough time hanging on to it.
Pass play here on first down. Under pressure, looking for an option with the throw. Hits him in stride. The 30. And he's brought down at the 25-yard line. Perfect pass leading to extra yardage after the catch.
The receiver found a seam in the defense, allowing him to make the catch and pick up some extra yardage before the defense was able to catch him.
Pickup of 6 on the counter.
Gain of 6 on the play.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
That all you got?
Toss play to the left. He's on the run. He's inside the 10. Touchdown, Green Bay. And they keep it on the ground for the score.
I'll tell you, he took that thing and he never looked back.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. Crouch, he's back for the kickoff as we take a quick glance at his return numbers. Sends it sailing. From the 2.
No one has really taken control so far in this one. It's still anyone's game.
First and 10. Ball on their own 23.
Set. They got enough.
Pressure, scrambling. Throwing. This pass is incomplete. He had plenty on that pass, but it was off target.
He has to learn to take a little bit off it sometimes. You don't want to try and guide it in there or put it up for grabs, but you also need to give your guy a chance to catch the ball.
Set.
Drops back, closing in with the pass. Breaks free. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 40-yard line. When you give him time, he'll find a receiver.
Yeah, and with this guy, he doesn't throw it behind them. He doesn't throw it over their head. He throws it where they're going.
Set.
Looking upfield.
40-yard line.
Gain of a couple on that carry.
On the run. Gain of 2 on the play.
A lot of speed on the field for the defense as they line up in the quarter.
Hit him low. Set.
Pressure coming, scrambling around. Takes off, ball loose. The fumble is scooped up, looking for leverage. He was trying to make something happen by himself and puts it on the ground. Following the turnover now, it's first and 10. Off to the tailback, under pressure, throws it, and the catch is made. Just about 5 on that pass, John.
That was a pretty good play. The defense brought a few extra guys, but the line did a pretty good job of picking it up, giving them just enough time to find the open man.
Second and 4 coming up here. Ball on the 42-yard line. The defense is going to play this one very tight. Pressure, throwing short to his left. The defender was able to put the pressure on, forcing the incomplete pass.
Creating pressure can really change the way an offense operates. They need to keep some extra blockers in, either a tight end on the line or a back that can help them out with their protection.
Closing in with the throw. Perfect throw. That little pass underneath will give them a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, what I like about this quarterback is how much he'll hit the receivers in the numbers. He puts a ball where either his guy will catch it or no one will.
Clark gets set. The Packers using motion.
Snake up. Fire out.
4, maybe 5 yards on that carry.
Gain of
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Stay up, loser.
Green. They'll go with a play fake. With the pass, spins away. The quarterback getting up a little slowly after that play.
They took a pretty big shot at the end of that play. They've been working on his timing in practice. 3- and 5-step drops that are designed to get the ball out of there quickly. He still has to try and get it out a little sooner, so he doesn't have to take too many hits.
Bust his grill, Pete.
Pressure coming. With the throw. A great pass.
Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here, so this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line.
Drop back, drop.
Far with a man in motion. Going to the air on 1st down. Hand it off to the back. Only a yard by the halfback. They'll call this play at the line of scrimmage.
Sideline to sideline.
Under pressure, he goes to the left side. Perfect throw. He took what he was given, completing the pass.
Yeah, what you want to do as a receiver who's facing zone coverage is to break into the secondary, find a hole, settle down, and show the quarterback your number. That was a good job.
Touchdown, Packers. He did a terrific job getting open in the back of the end zone for the catch.
Now that's just great field awareness. Giving your quarterback a target in the back of the end zone while knowing exactly where you are.
And it's up. The extra point attempt is good. Now they've put it together offensively with 14 unanswered points.
And they can do this sort of thing. Everyone gets on the same page, and they'll put up points in bunches.
From the 2. The home team will start this drive from the 19-yard line. An effective 2-minute drill will give them the opportunity to put some points on the board before the half.
Set.
Number 80 in motion.
Cowboy.
Scrambling. Throws it right to him. He was there to make the catch for the 1st down.
He's glad he made that catch. I'm sure the quarterback will look his way again when he needs another 1st down.
Pass on 1st down. Pressure gets the pass off. Kenzie records the tackle at the 48. They'll head right back to the line. Closing in, looking for an option with the pass. He finds his man. The home team call a timeout. They have 2 timeouts left. 2nd and 1 coming up. Ball on the 39-yard line. Hand off to the tailback. Good job up front as the line springs the back for the 1st down.
The thing that happened there was the offensive line did a heck of a job of blocking that blitz, and that allowed the back to get through the line and into the secondary.
Throwing on 1st down. Surveying the field. Pressure coming. Sends this pass out of play. And that brings up 2nd down.
Now, if they don't want to risk taking a sack and having their kicker try one from further out, they should try a draw or some type of run because they got timeouts to use.
With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime. Rolling out to his left. Guns it to the right side. Into the open. He's at the 20. How about that speed? Great individual effort.
He throws lasers all over the field. He can throw them short. He can throw them long. He can throw them medium. He can throw them anyway.
Out of the shotgun. Seventh play of this drive. Pass play here on 1st down. Looking for a receiver. Rolling. This pass is incomplete. Good play by the defender to get in there and disrupt the pass.
This defense really likes to keep the pressure on the passer. They bull rush, they speed rush, they blitz from the outside, all in an attempt to create turnover opportunities in the secondary. The offensive line needs to do a better job of holding on their block, giving a little extra time in the pocket that the quarterback needs. The defensive back should just be thinking about knocking the ball down. They can't afford an interference call, which gives the other team a 1st down and stops the clock.
The quarterback is back in the shotgun. He surveys the field, buying time. Gets rid of it, throwing it away. They'll try to add 3 with a field goal before halftime. Mason Elam will attempt this one from 32 yards away. The kick is up. The attempt is good. Well, John, these teams are very evenly matched.
This makes for a better game, I think. The strategy of the game comes into play here more.
He got all of that one. And we'll see if they can move the ball as well through the air this time as they did after scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Hand it off. Green couldn't find any room on that one.
They really hustle on the defensive side of the ball. They're very good at clogging up the line, limiting the number of holes and cutback lanes that the back has to choose from.
Let's get back to the action on the field. Elam will be kicking off. And he got all of that one. A great kick. He decides not to return this one. They line up in the I formation.
Bring the pain.
Hands it off to the back. Play action. With the throw. The pass ball's incomplete. It looked like he'd come up with it, but he just couldn't get it under control.
He did a nice job of getting off the line and getting into his pass pattern, but he had the ball bounce right off his fingertips.
On the carry. They'll go with a play fake. He hits his receiver. Amazing play by Driver.
You talk about making it look easy out there. He caught that, and he made it look very easy.
Bulldog under. Set.
Under pressure. Throws it. To beat the blitz, decent game.
He never seems to rush back there in the pocket. He takes his time, finds his man, and puts it right on the money.
Back off, DB. Mad dog over.
Dropping back. Pressure. Gets rid of it. Won't have to break stride. Far. Flung that pass in there.
There it is. He got it in there in a hurry, and they pick up enough for a first down.
Here come the heat. Fire out.
The corners are moving up to press the receivers. On the call, setting up play action, slings it to the outside. Just about a 3-yard gain.
With the reception, 3-yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 7 to go. Ball on the 18-yard line. Green, the lone back. He gets the carry. He's on the run. They'll bring him down at the 10. Good gain there and a first down.
If the defense keeps giving up runs like that for first down, they'll have to make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
Green. Penalty marker down in the field.
Holding on the offense.
And it appears this one will be a hold.
When your feet and your body get in the wrong position, that's when you start to hold. He got caught right there.
Far, get set, using motion. Gave it off. Just won't go down. The defender may have grabbed that face mask while holding him down.
The defender almost pulled his helmet right off.
We'll see. Stay home.
Give it to the halfback. Touchdown, Green Bay. That guy just found some room and headed right for the end zone.
Yeah, he was able to make some moves and make the defenders miss to get the yardage he needed.
Longwell comes in to attempt the point after. And it's up. And he tacks on the extra point. And so a big drive for this offense as they put together a nice string of plays that takes them down the better part of the field for the touchdown.
Can't argue with results. And the touchdown was the result that they were looking for. This offense can put it together.
From the 1-yard line.
Been a rough start to this game, but they still have enough time to turn it around.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 20. Number 10 scans the defense from the gun. He surveys the field, trying to buy some time. Closing in. He's going to run. He dives forward.
Watch. Now the key to this first down was the fact that the defense lost containment on the quarterback. He's out there running around, and that time it got him a first down.
Crouch. The running back gets about 3. The Packers come out in a nickel package. Pressure coming. Throws it. Catch made on the run. The 40. An incredible play.
Everyone was on the same page on that pass play. It seemed like the receiver ran out of gas.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Come on.
To the air on 1st down. Surveying the field. Gets rid of it. They'll bring him down at the 24. So they're able to pick up another 1st down.
This offense is clicking. They're making the right calls at the right time.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 24-yard line. Get at him. Cowboy. Set.
Under pressure. Scrambling. He's going for it all. Almost picked off. Incredulous, he let that one go right through his hands.
Yeah, you're not talking about a receiver either. That was about as close as you can get to an interception. He's got to make the play, especially down here in the end zone.
The home team line up in the shotgun. He surveys the field, rolling out to his right. A little behind, but he has it. The pass is right there, and the receiver hauls it in for his 3rd reception tonight. Green Bay looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. Nice job so far on 3rd down for the offense, and we'll see if that continues here. Pressure. Keeps it. Breaking free. And he steps out of bounds at the 11. Nobody open. He takes off with it, picks up a fresh set of downs.
What this defense has to do is keep the ends up the field and keep them in the pocket. That way, they can get some kind of containment, and he's not killing you with his legs.
They line up in the I formation. Crouch. Breaks the tackle. Gain of 5, maybe 6 yards there.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 6-yard line. Eagle left.
Dropping back, closing in, looking for a receiver to the end zone. Touchdown, home team. What a catch in the end zone.
That's a guy you better keep an eye on down there in the red zone. He has a knack for finding ways to get open when there's a lot of traffic.
Set. Here come the heat. Hut.
Crouch. The conversion attempt fails.
Yeah, you know, the league percentage on these two-point attempts is never very high.
Well, you can't ask for much more out of a drive that gets you into the end zone.
They did everything they had to on that one, and the end result was a trip across the goal line and a TD on the board.
From the 1-yard line. They head back out onto the field after scoring a touchdown on their last possession, and the passing game worked to perfection. So we'd expect them to try to continue to do the same thing and move the ball through the air against this defense.
Set. We'll see.
They go into the half. Pressure coming. Throws it. This pass is incomplete. Not much touch on that pass.
May have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
Green. They'll go with a play fake. With the pass, Driver showed great hands on that reception.
Soft hands are something very special to find in a receiver.
Third and inches. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Hands it off. Good play in the backfield by Ogunlaye.
No gain on the play. Get at him!
Using motion.
Ball on the 30-yard line. Stay out! Bring the pay!
Going in the air on first down. Goes over the middle. That incomplete pass brings up second down.
21 on the cover.
So it's second and 10. Ball on their own 30. Fifth play of this drive.
Cowboy!
With the pass, drops the interception. John, it looked like that was going to be a turnover.
Yeah, he had an excellent opportunity to end the drive right there. He just couldn't bring it in.
Let's go! Come on!
Green, the lone back.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Under pressure, slings it to the outside. They dumped it off on the screen on that play.
That one didn't surprise the defense. They were right there to tackle the ball carrier.
Bidwell will come into this game to punt. Crouch is the deep return man. Here's the punt. He signals for a fair catch.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball.
Set!
Man in motion. Pressure, gets the pass off, breaks the tackle. Number 80 continues to be there as he has all game long. 8 catches thus far. So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Packers ahead of the home team, 21-16. And we'll start the fourth quarter.
Second and 6.
He's scrambling around. He's going to run. It's a fumble. The home team recovering. Teams always struggle to hold on to the ball in conditions like these.
Protecting the ball has to come before anything else, especially on days like this. Sure, you want to get as many yards as you can, but losing the ball because you didn't protect it can turn the game around very quickly.
Passing on first down. Throws it. Turns, he has it. The 40, and he'll take it out of bounds at the 37-yard line. How about that speed? Great individual effort.
Not only did the quarterback show off his strong arm, but the receiver displayed some amazingly soft hands. A great throw with an even better catch is always an easy way to pick up first down.
About a 2-yard gain here. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Closing in, scramble, gets the pass off. That one won't count since he was out of bounds.
I'm not sure what happened there. That throw just got away from him a little bit.
Dropping back, he's scrambling around, pressure coming, throwing, the 30. That's 3 times on this drive they've been able to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and the thing is, they'll be doing more than just picking up first downs if this success continues. They're going to be picking up some points.
Green Bay with 6 defensive backs. Looking for a receiver, throws it. The defense was a step behind on that play.
When you have a receiver that makes catches like that, you need to get him the ball often.
Well, here's a look at his numbers after a nice run, and you can see he's been able to break some tackles. And this is the 8th play of this drive. Throwing on first down. Scrambling. Brings it down looking to run. And he is bumped out of bounds at the 1. The quarterback packed it in and decided to scramble.
Making sure the other team respects the run when the ball is in the quarterback's hands is important. You want to make sure that he doesn't try and do it too much, though, and get injured on the play.
Touchdown, home team. And it looks like there's a penalty on the play.
Holding on the offense.
He grabbed his jersey on that one.
Yeah, that guy was caught out of position, and he needed to slow him down somehow.
It's first and goal. Under pressure with the pass, and he makes the grab. They'll mark it at the 1-yard line.
Got an inadvertent face mask on the defense. 5-yard penalty, second down.
John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known. Second down, goal to go. Ball 1 inch out. Number 10, directing traffic. Handed off to the back. Touchdown, home team. So he puts his head down. So let's pick up the action. Much better to lead by 3 than 2, so they'll keep the offense on the field and try for the 2-point conversion. Looking for an option, trying to buy some time. Looks to the end zone, and it's caught. They failed to get the 2 points.
The 2-point conversion can be a coach's best friend or their worst enemy.
Here's the kickoff team. Booming kick downfield. He downs it in the end zone. So he downs the kick in the end zone. It's first and 10. Ball on their own 20. Hand off to the tailback. The 30. Breaks free. The 40. Across midfield. Excellent run.
And they opened up a hole that was big enough that my bus could have fit through it. And once he got through, he used his speed and acceleration, and he got a big chunk of yards.
The Packers can regain the lead with a field goal. And there's a flag on the play. Wall held him up.
The rule on the hold is you can't let your hands go to the outside of the body. If your hands do move outside, then you have to move them back in as soon as you can, or you'll get called for holding.
He's looking with the throw. Pass ball's incomplete. John, he rushed that throw.
They did a nice job up front with their bull rushes and rips and stunts, forcing adjustments along the offensive line. They have to do a better job getting off the ball and controlling the line of scrimmage. They're going to have a tough time whenever they drop back to throw.
Pressure, throwing, and it's caught. Far did a good job finding this tight end on that play.
I'll tell you, it looked like the defense thought the running back had the ball coming through the hole. When you talk about selling a play fake, that's just the kind of thing they're talking about.
The home team come out in a nickel package.
That's all you.
Closing in, gets rid of it. Great play there by Ferguson.
And that's the type of thing that can happen when you get this guy the ball. He's going to move the ball, and he's going to move it with speed.
They'll go from the I formation on the carry. Steamrolls the defender.
Seems like the back is seeing the holes even before they open up out there. Kind of like a Superman.
Ball on the 4-yard line.
The Packers can regain the lead with a field goal. Touchdown, Packers. He's just got it across the goal line.
The offense has been knocking on the door, and now they just kicked it down.
Davenport got the carry and put it in for 6 for the second time.
Will got back.
He hands it off. The conversion is good. So the offense puts together a tiny string of plays that ends with the ball in the end zone and a touchdown on the scoreboard.
Now that's just the type of thing that you come to expect from these guys. They do a really good job scripting the plays that they're going to be running. And they do a great job of executing them when they run them.
The home team will start this drive from the 23-yard line. 1st and 10.
Set.
Looking upfield. Pressure coming. Looking downfield. Rolls right. Going long to the left. Almost intercepted. Close to a big play by the defense.
And it probably should have been a big play. He had perfect position to get the interception. He just dropped it.
Number 10 sets up. He surveys the field. Throwing. He finds his man. The receiver did a nice job creating some separation, enabling him to make the reception.
The defense needs to keep track of that guy a little better. He can make that kind of grab anytime.
Set.
He's looking, scrambling. He runs with it and cruises past the first down marker.
That's a dangerous call. Not a good idea to have your quarterback take too many unnecessary hits down there.
The lineup of 6 defensive backs. Looking for an option, throws it. He hits his receiver. Excellent game on 1st down.
These guys are just out there playing a little pitch and catch. Make it look easy.
Fifth play of this drive. On the call. Pickup of about 5 that produces a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and the offensive line did a pretty good job picking up the blitz, giving him the extra time he needed to find the hole.
It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Under pressure, surveying the field. Throwing, and he slips out of bounds at the 37.
You talk about great concentration. Watch it. He's able to keep his feet in bounds, make the catch on a perfectly placed pass.
Only one man in the backfield. He'll pass on 1st down. Launches this one to the right. Picked off. They didn't get to him, but that blitz still got the job done.
You know what that was? The ball was picked off because of the pass rush. They were about to knock him down, and he just let it go. That wasn't a good decision by the quarterback.
This one is just about in the books. Man in motion. Green. The running back gets about 3.
3-yard gain on the play.
The backs are lined up in an I. And he'll get the call. Franks is called for holding.
Holding happens on almost every play. It just depends on whether the official sees it and decides to call it.
Green. He can't wrap him up. Breaks free. Good gain of about 7 on that play. Here are the numbers when it comes to third down conversions.
Third down conversions is a keeper stat. When you convert on third down, you keep 3 things. You keep your drive going, you keep their defense on the field, and you keep your defense resting on the sideline.
The 20, the 10, touchdown, Packers. That's a huge play by the quarterback.
The quarterback made the right read on that one, leading to a long pass reception that put some points on the board.
Longwell comes in for the extra point. The kick is up, and he tacks on the extra point. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 5-yard line. Loses 1 tackler with the hurt. Their last drive ended with a pick, and the offense right now ready to call their first play on this drive.
Set.
Pass play here on first down. He surveys the field, going long to the left. Incomplete pass. Looking for a receiver. He's scrambling around. He'll run this one. The 30. And he goes out at the 36-yard line.
First down may be where they try something towards the end zone, since they'll have 3 more downs to work with after that.
We're just about down to 1 minute. Looking downfield, unleashes the deep ball. Nearly intercepted, and they almost turned it over.
The thing is, as a defender, you don't get too many shots at an interception like that. You know, he's down there shaking his head trying to figure out why he didn't pick that one off.
Looking for an option. Pressure, scramble. He'll take off, fumble, loose ball. 4 down territory here. They need 5. Ball on their own 41. Drops back. He surveys the field. Scrambling. Gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete. They're down by 1 score, facing a crucial 4th down.
Time is not on their side right now because they need that touchdown fast. But they can't score if they don't get this first down.
6th play of this drive. Trying to buy some time with the throw. Right to him. Room to run. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown. Home team. An amazing play that goes the distance.
I'll tell you, when he got into the open, there wasn't anyone that was going to catch him. That just shows the quick strike ability these guys have. They can put up points from anywhere on the field.
They give it to the halfback. Great ball there, and the 2-point conversion is good. Elam sets up for the onside kick.
Number 89, back to return.
Here it is. They don't get it. Let's see if they can have the same sort of success on this possession that they had on their last, picking up a lot of yardage through the air on their way to a score.
I know the coach loves it when he can tell his quarterback, just go out there for a kneel down, because that means you've got yourselves a win.
Second and long. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Here come the heat. You got him. Set. Cut hard. Cut hard. Cut hard. Cut hard. Sideline, D. That's the spread. Hut. Hut. D up. Cut hard. Let's go. Come on! Get him low! Hut! 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 Tiger up!
That's the end of the game. The final score is Green Bay 36, the home team 30.
This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.
Home safely.
You